Okay, good afternoon, good evening, good morning if that's where you're at and what time you're watching this. Tonight, here in Georgia, I am going to open and do an unboxing, little review of what I think, field strip of the Canik TP9SF. In Turkey, they pronounce it Canik. Anyway, so let's get right into it. A real quick note, if you're interested in some AR-15 mags right now, Academy does have these second generation of the Mission First Tactical. They have like a little laser etched design. Some of them have the American flag and stuff like that. I think they're on clearance right now for like $10. They were $15. I don't know. Just a little deal alert. Okay, so let's get into it. The box is pretty sturdy. It's not as thick and sturdy as like the Springfield XDM cases I have, but it gets the job done. And I mean, it's not like you're planning on dropping this in water, so no big deal. All right, so to start off, everything falls out. We got the owner's manual, TP9SF, TP40SF. This is the 9mm version. SF stands for Special Forces. So let's see, it comes with, this is the paddle for the holster that is included with the gun. It's really a personal preference kind of deal. It's not bad, but it's not the best holster in the world, but it's better than nothing. So it's an option right out of the box. You don't have to worry about. This is the strap for retention on the holster. Not bad as well. A lot of the old cop holsters, they had this on there anyhow, so something like this is something that training is there, and if you prefer this style, then it is already included. It does come with a rod to put a cleaning patch on there for oil and such, and then a plastic soft bristle brush. So you've got your bases covered from the get-go. All right, put that on that side, and then on this side we have the pistol in the actual holster, one magazine, the alternate back strap. There's only two with this gun. One's a little bit thicker, which is the one I run, and then the narrow one. If I'm not mistaken, these are, in my opinion, labeled backwards. Yeah, so the thinner one, which is this one, is labeled 2. The thicker one, which is this one, is labeled 1. And it does come with the 2 installed from the factory. I've obviously changed it because I have huge hands. It comes with this mag loader. Never used it. Never used any of these that come with them. The Mag Lula, I guess, is the one they call it. This is pretty good. The one from Mag Lula. These are, better than nothing, I guess. It does come with this little pin right here. This is a tool that you will use to push out the roll pin that holds the back strap on. Comes with the standard government required trigger lock and a chamber clear flag. All right, so it comes with this holster. Something I noticed, I've seen a few of these on the older generations. They had the Serpa style retainer on the right side so that you could push it when you unholstered the firearm. Serpa and all those style holsters, they had a lot of backlash over that it would force somebody to put pressure on the area of the gun that they were going to, and then like accidentally pull the trigger. I don't really understand that. I think that's a training issue more than it is a holster issue, but that's neither here nor there. We're not here to debate politics. So they've got it moved over here, and it's more of just like a clip for retention. You don't have to press it to remove it. It does obviously make it easier, but the firearm does come right out. And this screw right here, Phillips head, you can remove this, and that's how you attach the paddle right here, and you can cant it whatever is the most comfortable. All right, so this is the holster. We'll put this back in here. I'll set this to the side. We'll put all this stuff back in the box. This is the second magazine. It does come with 2. They are 18 round magazines. in this model, so you potentially have 18+1, so 19 from the factory, which is a pretty large magazine capacity, and it is it's adequate. So we'll set that to the side. All right, so this is the Canik TP9SF. This is the black one. I've seen the Desert Tan and the FDE. I do like the FDE, but when I got mine, black was more readily available and it was slightly cheaper. I believe these are running around somewhere around 350 to 400, depending on what coating you get. You just have to look for deals. They're very affordable firearms. These are produced by Canik in Turkey and then imported by Century Arms. So let's safety check this firearm first. Remove the box magazine. It's empty. Again, second magazine. Then we'll rack the slide and lock the slide back. This is the slide lock. We'll visually inspect and physically inspect. Sorry, it's kind of late. All right, then we'll rack it. Right here you have a cocked hammer indicator, and right here is a loaded chamber indicator. So when there's a round, it will push this up and you can feel it or inspect and see that there is something in the chamber. So that's nice. Magazine release. It's out there enough that it's easy to actuate, but it's not in the way. The slide release is the same way. There is no grip safety on this firearm or a manual safety on this firearm. It's just a trigger safety. All right, so the takedown of this firearm is extremely easy. There's no lever to push, and on a Glock, you know, you have to pull back and all that good stuff. On this firearm, make sure, once again, there's nothing in the chamber. Decock the firearm, and then you just, on both sides, you have this little tab, and you're just going to pull down on both at the same time, and it will unlock the slide. You can set the frame to the side. Once again, you push the spring forward with just a little bit of pressure. Move that. Push up on the barrel to move it out of the groove, pull back, and that is it. On this particular TP9SF, I only have run 2 magazines just to basically function test and see how I felt about the trigger. I feel like for the money, this is one of the highest quality factory triggers on a polymer gun I've shot in a very long time. I've always been a Springfield fan, thanks to my dad, but this is one of the best triggers. It's very clean, it's very crisp. So let us reassemble this firearm. You take the barrel. You're gonna reinsert the guide rod and spring. Make sure you get it in the second notch. It's a little lower. And then you just simply slide it back. Make sure that you line up the grooves on the slide to the grooves on the frame. And then you just wrap the slide. The firearm is now reassembled. Things I really like about this gun, obviously the price. It's a polymer Wonder pistol, so it's not very heavy on the frame on the bottom of the firearm. It's got nice weight on the slide, which is good. It helps with the recoil mitigation. It's 9mm. They're a little poppy, but this one has enough weight that it's not very noticeable in my opinion. I like it. This particular model, which is the newest rendition, this was manufactured last year. It does have the I don't know if you can see it right there, the Warren tactical sights. So it's got a blacked out rear and then a white dot front sight. It's very nice. These slides are actually Cerakoted. The black, the FDE, and the Desert Tan, they're all Cerakoted. Very nice. We all know that Cerakote is excessively durable, and it does come with the rail for a light laser combo or whatnot, if you so choose. So yeah, I believe that for the money, this is definitely one of the best polymer pistols on the market, and I'm looking at maybe eventually, once I have permission from my wife, once we're back on a being able to spend money for toys mindset again, I would like to get the TP9 Combat Elite, which Salient and Canik worked on together. It's kind of a combo, very nice gun. But like I said, for training, everyday carry, just plinking, this is an amazing gun, and it is 9mm, so it's not excessively expensive. High capacity magazine, and they are reliable, lightweight, and pretty accurate. And like I said, I like the trigger. So thank you for watching. If you like, please like, comment, share. Trying to get started here, and I hope you enjoy. Have a good night.